Hello, what's up everyone? So, from the first video you've watched from this week, this week's trading review, we've been down in a lot, we've been down for the month of December. So this is just making everything transparent so you understand trades that I take, if we are down for the month, if we are up for the month, what I look out for when I'm taking my trades. So um this is just our weekly review. Currently, as we can see on price and Euro USD, we are currently in a range. We have previous days high here and we have previous days low. So I'll be looking out for this level. I actually trade on the 5 minutes mostly. Because of yesterday's loss, I wasn't able to take this trade. I was watching out for this level on Euro USD. I was watching out for a buy on this level right here. So we didn't get the opportunity to pick the trade. Yesterday we suffered another loss. We had about four losing trades. So currently we can also see right here, GBP USD is currently strong. We've been making a lot of higher lows, right? As you can see, a lot of higher lows being made on GBP USD. So I'll be looking out for this level. If price comes back to this level, I want to see the reaction at that level. Then we can get a sell down to this region. If we don't get an entry and we get price around this zone, which is right here, this zone that we broke, we can tag this now as a new demand zone where we can actually expect price, because we have these highs, right, relative equal highs. We saw price break towards these highs, then we now see price trade into it. So after dumping the liquidity, taking out external range liquidity, coming for an internal range imbalance, which was this fair value gap. So I can mark this zone right here as an opportunity to go long. So quickly, an opportunity to go long on GBP USD. So these are all my trades. I'll be talking about some trades review back to this high. So a 15 pip stop. So it should be more like a 1 to 2. Right? Next, AUD USD. With AUD has been very weak, as you can see, right around this zone. Yeah, it was just so unfortunate. This movement happened in Asian session and I was not awake. Then we had price trade lower, right? Trade into this region. As price traded lower into this region, then we have this support zone, which, as you can see around here, previous week's low. We've tapped into previous week's low, and as you can see, we are currently trading lower. So nothing on AUD USD, same thing, nothing on NZD USD. So I'm not looking out to pick any trades from these pairs. So when price gets to my level of interest, maybe I go back, then we check the weekly and we see in what area are we on the weekly time frame. Yeah, so we can see we've broken this level of support. Next level looking out for are these levels right here. So I can mark out the body of this close candle, right? Come to my daily, right around that region. I have a daily bullish order block right there. So this is like a demand zone. If I come to my 4 hours, so I keep going downwards, trying to check around that zone. One moment. Okay. So I'll keep going down, trying to check to get the lowest form of a demand, which, as you can see, this candle was the last bearish candle we had before the break to the upside, before we had higher highs and we broke structure. So I will mark this as the high to the low as my area of demand. Then also I can also mark this as the daily bullish order block zone. So right there. So if I want to be bullish on NZD USD, right, I'll have to see price come a bit closer around this region. If not, if we get any other structure formed around here, then I can be willing to pick a trade from it. If not, for now, I don't really see anything on AUD USD. All I see is price trying to make lower lows. Maybe if we get a sell entry, I will call a sell on NZD USD. Okay, same thing with AUD USD. As you can see, we already have an SMT divergence happening right there. So we can see this low was made October 2023, Monday, and as you can see, we've not gone lower below that low. So so I can come here, look for this candle, right, jump, mark it out, jump to my 4 hours, right, check for my level of demand, right, this is my level of demand right there. So I will see price reaction right around this region. So right around that region, once I get the reaction of price at that level, then I'll be willing to pick a buy or a sell lower. So depends on what happens around that. It depends on what happened around this region. So that's what I'm just looking out for. This is where I mark my levels of support. It's more like a level of supply and demand. So quickly, let's jump into USD JPY. So as you can see, price respected this zone. I was expecting price to respect this zone, so I need to remove it off, right? And we broke this support. We came back into it, and we are currently trading above this level of support. So, and let me remove this previous week's high, right? So if I get a good reaction around this zone, if I get a tap into the zone where we can sweep these lows, something like this, I can be willing to buy back to this level. So, but I have to watch price reaction. So right there, I can be buying all the way back up, which would be more like a 75 pip move, right? Yeah. So something like this. So I have my eyes on USD JPY for a buy back to this region. USD card currently I can't really say anything because we've been pushing higher and we haven't come to any place Yesterday, because we got stopped out here, I didn't look at the pair again. If not, we would have picked a buy off of this region, because prior before we had this break, we had this fair value gap, right? So I can mark this. If I had seen the entry and price coming back using our previous day's high as a level of support, we would have picked our buy off of this candle or this candle. So stop loss would have been below the low, which would be around 20 pips. Then we'll be looking out for a 1 to 2, 1 to 3 risk reward ratio, something like that. So, but we've missed the trade, and I can't advise anyone to pick any trade till we see any structural form like happening. Then we'll be able to pick. Then we'll be able to determine if we'll be jumping into the market for a buy or a sell. So, but if we also get price come back to this zone of imbalance that was created while rallying up, then possibility for me to pick interest in the pair. So if we break the fair value gap, and I watch the way we use the fair value gap as a means of support or resistance, then I can pick it. Then also these highs too, I can also watch out for these highs, watch the way price reacts around this zone. So this is also a level of supply. So if we get price trading back into this zone, or we get price pierce previous day's high, and we get a down, and we get a movement to the downside, then I can be willing to pick a sell. So something like this, right? So I can be willing to pick it here or go all the way down to that low. So which it will be roughly around, let's just say 50 pips. Yeah. So roughly around 50 pips. So something like this would be ideal for me to pick a trade on it. So also USD currently nothing. It's not in any place of interest for me. If we get this fair value gap filled here, right? We will get this level of imbalance. If we get it filled up, and I see the way we start trading lower, then I can know, okay, we can start looking out for a sell from this region back to take this level of demand. Then we go into this level of imbalance. So probably something like this. So something like that. I'll be interested in something, and from that area back into this region, still a 80 pip move. So we're looking out for the way price will react, and we hope to get to catch the whole movement. Also on gold, we have all these levels of imbalance right here. Yeah, this level of imbalance, this level of imbalance. We have this level of imbalance also. We have this region that was respected as an area of supply. We have relative equal highs right around here. So I can look for price to come to this region, right? Take it and go downwards, or we see price rally higher. Or if we get another movement, then we can get something like this, right? We go back into the zone, and or we come back to this level, then we attack this high. So whichever one, we come back to this level, I see a break of structure or change of character, then I'll look out for a buy. If I don't, it's either I get a break of structure, which is something like this, we come back to this region, then we get something like this, right? Where we take this out. So either I have something like this in mind, or we get price come into this zone, right? So either one of the two, I'm actually looking out on gold for that. So Euro GBP, we got stopped out on Euro GBP. Unfortunately, we got stopped out. And currently, as you can see, we've taken our previous day's low prior before making this video. And we're currently trading higher to the upside. We still have a level of little bit of imbalance right here. A little bit from this candle's low to this candle's high. So you can see the space of the imbalance. So next, moving on, Euro JPY. Yeah, so Euro JPY, let me quickly highlight this so we get to see. We have this right here, and we have this level of demand, right, which is also a bullish order block. We have nothing to do back on these lows. So if we want to look for higher prices, if we get price come to this region, we can take price all the way up. So entry will be here, exit will be like a 50 pip move, 1 to 2 at max, the 20 pip stop loss. So something like this. So I'll be looking out for price to react around this region. Yeah. Next, GBP JPY. Okay, sorry, I got distracted there. Okay, I'm back actually. Sorry, I got distracted. I had to do something quickly. Also on this level also, so right here, right around here is an imbalance right here. So if we didn't get the imbalance tapped, so obviously I can be looking out for I can be looking out for price to come into this region, then pick a buy from this zone. So right here, once we get this filled up, then I can be looking out for a buy from this level all the way back to this high with a 15 pips or 20 pips stop loss thereabout. So back to this high or this, so it will be like a 2 to 5 a 1 to 2, sorry, a 1 to 2 or a 1 to 2.5. AUD JPY, AUD is currently weak. AUD and NZD are currently weak. So once we get price around this region, once we get price to break this zone right here, this level of demand, once we get price to break it and we get price to retest the region, then I can look forward to sell into this level of imbalance. So that's what I'll be looking out for. So a break, a retest of the zone, then sell to this fair value gap. Next, also NZD JPY, the same thing. Once we break this region, then we are about, from this region to these levels are like 40-50 pips move that we could actually milk from the market. So it's just a quick in and quick out movement. So overall, that's what I'm looking out for on all my peers. I actually have my Telegram channel. You can actually go follow, subscribe, and as you can see, we are down for the month. We have about 13 trades in loss. We have about 13 losing trades, and we've just made only 4 trades. This month has been crazy. We've been down in profitability, but all in all, we've been managing our risk the best way we can. Always remember to risk 0.3% of your account when you are trading. On every trade you are trading, it gives you an edge over the market. So I hope you have a great one. I hope you see all these videos insightful. I'll be posting more weekly reviews and more trades I'll be taking today, tomorrow, and on Friday. All of them, we'll review them at the end of the week and look forward to a new week. So hope you have a nice one. BTS out.